Hello class. We've been looking at various ways to do sort of diagrammatic information in Illustrator. I've been mainly looking at this site opportunities map to do to most experiments in a lot of these things. But for the next thing I want to do with lines, I'm going to jump over to constraints. We see a lot of this stuff is exactly like we did in the other set of videos. Dotted lines, dashed lines. These actually streets were actually just traced out and filled red with no line stroke. But this line here I want to talk about, which is a zigzag line. Now I could go ahead and I could make a line weight and I could set it to black and I could trace this out. I could go zigzag up and down, but of course there's an easier way to do it, just making it one line. So I want to talk about that. I'm going to come over to my file. And obviously now I'm really mixing my diagrams together on this demonstration one, but so be it. I'm going to lock that layer. I'll make a new layer, call it zigzag here. And that was a black stroke with no fill, so I'm going to go change this to black. And what I did is I actually came in here. I don't remember where I did it. I think actually it was right along this. It was actually right here because I think this was like at a junkyard or something. I wanted to show, hey, this is something that's not nice. So I just drew a line straight across, and of course the line thickness was thicker than that. So I don't know, I'll start with 6 and see how it goes. Now this is just a straight line, so how do I get to zigzag? Well, I used an effect. And again, I go over a lot of other effects in other video series, but for this one, I'm just going to go to Distort Transform, and I'm going to go to Zigzag, and I'm going to go to Preview, and we can see it took that straight line and made it this sort of zigzag shape. If I have Preview on, I can see how it's going to go. So if I want to change how far out they go, I just play with this toggle to get something I like. And if I want to change the number of segments I have in it, I just play with this segment right here. And so I can get, you know what, that's perfect. That looks like it's rough, like a junkyard. I'm going to say OK. And there we go. We have it set. And that's how you do a nice simple zigzag with just a simple straight line. And again, it can be any sort of shape. And if I want to edit, just really quick, if you want to edit the zigzag, say, oh, you know what, it turns out this is too tight. I need less zigzagginess to it. I'm just going to select the line. I'm going to go to my appearances, and we can see right here in appearances says, hey, you have zigzag on this. I'm just going to hit the zigzag, and I can change the number of ridges just by pulling it down. I can hit preview to see what I've done. Okay, 4 is not enough. Let me go to let me try 5. Hey, 5, perfect. Okay, great. You know, there we go. It is done. If I went to filter again, it wouldn't work. It'd add another zigzag on top of the zigzag I already had. So you have to go to appearances to change anything like that. And that's how you'll do that.